Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your boy, the Problem Child, here to make another video. Now, I know a lot of people have been waiting for this. I wanted to upload it right away, but unfortunately, I wasn't able to do it the way I wanted to do it. So, here it is. Let's talk about the Brock Lesnar Triple H match. Personally, it's really starting to get hard for me to like this match. Um, Basically, Triple H seems like he got to be the guy that's on top again. Now, my question is, what was the point of bringing Brock Lesnar in just for him to get squashed in every match? I mean, you let The Rock win, and he hardly showed up, just like Brock Lesnar is doing now. Um, a lot of people out there, they hate Brock Lesnar. Why? I don't know. Yeah, he said bad things about the wrestling business, but to be honest with you, I think he said those things because he was really trying to take the NFL seriously, and he just did not want to talk about wrestling at that time. So he probably said something that was very frustrating to wrestling fans, and yeah, it frustrated me too a bit. I'm not gonna lie, I am a wrestling fan, else I wouldn't be on here talking about wrestling. But he said a lot of things that fans didn't like doing his NFL. He was only there for a minute. He went to UFC. He tried his stuff there. Um, Unfortunately, he got a disease, so his run probably didn't go as long as he wanted it to go. So he came to the back to the WWE. Now he goes from getting this standing ovation to now being in Miami. He gets the standing ovation now to losing to John Cena. Now, I question this loss a bit because, a lot of fans there was panicking and scared. Oh, precious John Cena is getting hurt in the ring. He's taking liberties. And it's like, come on, guys. Didn't y'all see wrestling in the 80s when, the Road Warriors would stiff the fuck out of people? How many times have Sting and those guys stiffed people in the ring? Andre the Giant has said it out of his own mouth that he stiffed guys in the ring. That's what wrestling used to be. It used to be hard, down, gritty fucking things. And, now we're talking about, a lot of us, they're so used to this PG product. Even though they say they hate it, once WWE gave them a taste, they fucking panicked in their pajamas and panties. I don't know. But back to what I was saying about Brock. The Brock Lesnar thing, they bring him there to lose to John Cena. Okay, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. But then you have John Cena in his grueling match cut a promo saying that he's going to take a vacation for a while, which was the shortest vacation in the world to me. But whatever. So he went, took his little vacation, came back. Brock Lesnar. There was reports Brock Lesnar got mad. Why wouldn't you get mad? Why? Why wouldn't you get mad if somebody's cutting a promo when they told you that the guy to beat the hell out of him, be in the ring, and he's cutting a promo like that, and you're like, okay, he's not selling it. I'm supposed to be selling what happened to me, but he isn't selling anything I did in that ring. So he's making me look like a bitch when this guy came from UFC legitimately hurting people. Now he's back in wrestling, and you're supposed to, even though he lost, make him look like a badass. They didn't do that. For some reason, the powers that be didn't want that for him. They just let him go ahead and John Cena gets up like, because John Cena couldn't sell you cold water in hell. But, I don't get it. I don't get it. And now you got this Triple H and Brock match, which is already starting off very badly. Triple H act like he couldn't sell the injury, his broken arm injury, a while because of what Brock Lesnar and stuff like that. And it's like, come on, man, enough with the ego trip. You know what I mean? And now all of a sudden, Stephanie gets in the ring and he has to look stronger against Brock Lesnar, who comes out there. and he has to knock him over the ring. By the way, Brock Lesnar hasn't got one over on Triple H yet. Have we all noticed that? I mean, what the fuck? I don't want to get on a rant about Triple H right now. Maybe I'll save that for another time. Even though I've heard a lot of good rants on YouTube about Triple H. So maybe I'll share my opinion about it, more about it, because I have done it in the past. But I mean, for Triple H to act the way that he's acting, and the guy is behind a desk, sitting down. What you call it? I'm not saying he's not working out, but he's still sitting behind a desk. Even in storyline mode, you're bringing this guy back who's supposed to be the beast. He's supposed to be a scary dude. Everybody's supposed to be scared. Please don't let Brock Lesnar pick me to fight me. That's how it's supposed to be right now. I'm not saying he has to win titles or anything like that, but it's supposed to be, please don't let me have to verse this monster in Brock Lesnar. Don't let me have to fight this guy. But no, it's just Triple H getting one over and over and over. I mean, what is it? Is it just, did they bring Brock Lesnar back to stroke Triple H ego because he didn't really get a chance to have a big match with Brock Lesnar? So now he has to go ahead and win, even though the guy's sitting behind a desk. I mean, even Vince, when he was the boss, didn't win matches against guys. He lost. That's what Triple H is supposed to do. I would have no problem if Triple H was coming back to help guys get over the new talent. So he's like, you know what, I'll lay down for most of them. But he's not doing that. Let's see the CM Punk thing. CM Punk gets steam. He's talked about all over the news and stuff. What does Triple H do? I gotta get back in the spotlight. Why is Brock Lesnar not getting his glory right now? Why is it that this guy is suffering so much that he can't even look good against Triple H? He only looked good one time. Triple H looked good about what, 4 times now? All the times he choked his representative, Triple H looked good. Oh, and then he had to bury ECW? Bruh, didn't y'all do a good job? Y'all already did a good job of that. Why are you still burying this fucking company? Why are you still talking about, him being a weasel and stuff like that? It's like, really? Now, if he said that, are you still mad about what Heyman said? JBL only got the title because Triple H wouldn't want to work on Tuesdays? I mean, what, are you still upset about that? What's going on here? Where a legitimate badass who they're booking him like, they're booking your boy like this, Brock. They're booking him to be a legitimate badass. So why is it that the legitimate badass is losing to the COO who's now a pin pusher? Nobody else sees anything wrong with this? Is it just me out there that sees something wrong with that? Now, if they wasn't booking Brock Lesnar as a legitimate badass and they just said, oh, it's Brock Lesnar returning back to wrestling, and they didn't do all the silhouettes about him being a UFC badass and a mixed martial arts, and he knows now he upgraded his wrestling and because he added more to his arsenal. If they wasn't doing that for Brock Lesnar, then it's okay for Triple H to look that good. But they're not doing that, and they're making the legitimate badass look terrible. One thing about WWE I've noticed is that all of a sudden, the bad guys cannot look good. The bad guys cannot win matches. The bad guys always got to lose the big matches, and the good guys always got to win. What is going on with that? I mean, what is it? Is it just because, like I said in my other video, is it this campaign? The Be a Star campaign, the Linda McMahon campaign, that bad guys in your company can't look good? Oh my goodness. I mean, what is going on with WWE? Is it just me feeling this way? And feeling this way about this match, it really makes me not want to give a damn about this SummerSlam match. It doesn't. It's just been a one-sided thing. Triple H couldn't sell his arm injury. Brock Lesnar's not looking good. You know, you got Paul Heyman out there talking for him, which is fine. Which is fine, but now Brock Lesnar, he comes out there, you know, he tells Triple H to fuck off and stuff like that. And it's just making Triple H look good because the legitimate badasses keep running away from him. Now, if he's a legitimate badass like they're booking him, why is it that he's not always, why is him and Triple H not always touching each other? Why are they not smashing each other? Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, it's that old school type thing where they never touched. But now we're in the new school, man. I mean, we know, make it look like these guys. You made it look that way for John Cena, but you can't have it for Triple H. Like Triple H is fucking gorgeous George or fucking Harley Race. You know, he's not from that era. So why is it that we're getting this terrible fucking build up for this match? And only one person is looking good and is looking so one-sided that we know ain't no bad guys are gonna win. You know, people will say, what about the Miz when he has a match at SummerSlam? The bottom line is that people still cheer Miz, so people are not gonna get upset. You, I miss the days when there was a heel that everybody can agree with to hate, and even if you like the guy, you still like to boo him. I guess that's John Cena right now, you know, because John Cena personally is the best heel in the company right now. But please, WWE, fix this. You have a good opportunity. You got a guy who came from UFC, a legitimate badass. This guy who actually took the time off and got in shape for you guys. And you're gonna let Triple H win? I don't see where can anything else go for Brock Lesnar if Triple H wins. Where does he goes next? You know, because then there's no point of making him an ass kicker anymore. Just make him like what you're doing with Jericho. Say, when the last time you won anything big? You lost your UFC title. You lost to John Cena. You lost to Triple H. You might as well make him that character because there's no point in Brock Lesnar losing to Triple H, which we all know is going to happen, but there's no need, there's no effort into it, and it kind of makes me sad because you know you didn't have to stick Brock Lesnar with Triple H. You could have stuck him with somebody else and leave Triple H in the back. But all of a sudden, you know, God Himself, He has to be in every big pay-per-view matches, you know, because it's going to be a guarantee Triple H is going to wrestle at WrestleMania. Oh, no, if you really think he's not, you need to get your head examined, bro. Seriously. Um, yeah, but personally, I'm okay with the match a little bit, just a little bit. But I'm telling you, I'm losing interest in this quick, man. I mean, really, really fast, and I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening with WWE. I mean, to go from last summer to this summer now, you would have thought that it never existed because they have a chance for Brock Lesnar to be that summer of Punk. Hell, if they let Punk be a heel, it could also be that summer of Punk part two. You know, but I can tell this wrestling, even the Triple H match with Brock Lesnar, is not setting the wrestling world on fire. It's almost like talking about it like it's a capital punishment pay-per-view. Oof. You know, I mean, that's what it seems like this is. For this to be a SummerSlam like headliner match, it's really the air is sucked out of it for me, man. It really is. I still want to see the match, see how it goes, but it's kind of hard to be behind this, especially when you know one of the guys in the match has to be on top in everything he do, just to stroke his ego. Um, you know that's really what it comes down to, man. And if they know what's good for business and to kind of get people back into WWE, they gotta let Brock Lesnar win. Unfortunately, they're not, but they have to do it. So this is your boy, the Problem Child, saying peace, one love, and I'm out.